Anywho, I got a new phone. The camera on this phone isn't as good as my old one. The colors come out really bad and like almost grayscale, like it's really washed out. And then it focuses on other colors. It's really weird. So I'm hoping maybe I can fix it, like I can edit it afterwards. But yeah, today I will be painting a ukulele that I got months and months and months ago. So, yay. Let's just go paint. So I remember around the time I got this ukulele, I posted a poll on Instagram, and I'm looking at the archive now, and it literally says, "Artist, what's worse? Family member says, I have a project for you," or stranger says, "What are you drawing?" And people mostly chose the family member one. And I swear, within a week of me posting this, my mom sent me this freaking ukulele. So anyway, instead of coming up with a design organically and painting this for fun, I decided to make this more complicated for myself and choose a theme to base everything off of. I was deciding between two themes, Peg and Cat or Animal Crossing, because I wanted to pick something that my daughter likes, but that also kind of has to do with ukuleles. So in Peg and Cat, the girl uses a ukulele in the intro and sings. And then for Animal Crossing, they have a ukulele in the game. And I was thinking that I was going to just replicate one of those designs, which obviously I didn't. So I put up a poll because you know how I can't decide stuff myself. And it didn't answer anything for me because a lot of times when I put up a poll, it just comes out 50-50. I'm really unlucky like that. Oh, that's so cool. Very nice doggy. Anywho. Oh, okay. I was kind of surprised by the amount of people that voted for Peg and Cat because I have a feeling like nobody knows what that show is, but maybe because I put up a photo that represents what the show looks like, maybe they picked it. I don't know. Either way, I decided to go with Animal Crossing because she's more into that. So I made a rough sketch in Procreate just to give myself an idea of what I wanted for the ukulele. But as far as like placement of the characters and stuff like that, I just sort of winged it. So I'm actually looking up these characters as I'm painting them because even though I was painting them in my own style, I wanted to make sure they were still recognizable. So that's why there was like a lot of pausing, although you can't really tell with the video sped up this fast because girl, I had to speed this up a lot. I would be having to talk for like 3 hours. So in my initial sketch in Procreate, I had flowers all around the sound hole. I wanted to represent each type of flower in the game, and I wanted to show them in at least one of each color available. But you'll see later when I got to painting them, I took less care with making them look like Animal Crossing flowers because at that point I was just kind of over it, and I just wanted to use the paint I had out instead of mixing new paint, and I just didn't feel like it anymore. So it is what it is. I was also mixing the colors as I went, which is why in some areas it's a little more yellow orange and in some areas it's a little more pink orange. But I still think it looks fine for what I was going for, which is like the middles of a classic daisy flower. And I chose blue for the background because I was painting a sky on the back of the ukulele with some clouds, and I thought it would tie together well if I did it on the front too because the white daisies kind of look like clouds too, so I thought that would be cute. And I know you can't see the sides of the ukulele very well in these recordings, but you'll see it better at the end. For the sides, I used a technique called scraping my extra paint off on the sides because I don't want to waste it. So that's why the sides are completely abstract and have just like a stripy, almost dry brushing effect to it because, yeah, I literally did just that. I just scraped my Axis paint off on the sides. For the neck and headstock, I wanted to represent the trees of the game. And when I looked up what Animal Crossing leaves actually look like, I decided to just paint my own. Partly because they didn't look fun to paint, and also partly because I knew it would just take way longer if I did a more realistic leaf than if I went with the classic cartoony oval-shaped leaves. So that's what I did. And I don't have footage of me painting the fretboard, but you'll see at the end I decided to paint a few little fruits. I thought that would be a cute indicator of the little dots you normally see on a fretboard. Although I think this ukulele has less frets than a normal one. Like, this kit is definitely for a child or something because it looks completely different. But anyway, coming up is something funny. So I'm actually going to let it play in the original audio and speed so you guys can just enjoy this blunder. Just watch.
I get a saddle goes inside the bridge, that's what I don't tell you. At exactly 13.7 inches off the edge of the nut. This is where we had a little bit of trouble last time.
Oh no. I squeezed the thing because I thought that maybe the glue, it wouldn't come out. So I thought like it had been sitting so long that maybe it was hard or something like that. The funniest thing about it is you can't tell from the soft, oh no, how panicked I was in that moment. Like, I really thought that this was like some super strong glue because it came in this kit that's meant to hold together a ukulele. So I was panicking, cleaning it up as fast as possible, thinking it was going to damage my table or something. In the end, I realized this is just straight up like Elmer's glue. So I added tacky glue, and then later I had to go back and add super glue. Like, nothing would hold this stuff. I was also looking up instructions because it didn't come with instructions. So I was on YouTube trying to find videos of people with similar kits to this. And no one had the same one as mine. Everyone had a kit where you would feed the strings through a hole that mine didn't have. So I just sort of finagled what you see here, wrapping the strings around these grooves. And when it was all said and done, I started to tune it, and the neck started to pop off because it was so tight from me tightening the strings. So that's when I went back and I added super glue, and I used my drill as a weight on top to let it sit overnight. So here's the final product. I think it came out pretty cute. Although I was too much of a chicken to try tuning it again, even though I did fix the neck. So I left the strings pretty loose. But I'm not going to be playing with it anyway. I'm giving it to Lou. So here she is comparing it to her Five Below ukulele, which I actually suspect that the strings on hers were supposed to be like mine, but the kit came with 4 strings instead of 2. Hers uses 2 really long strings wrapped around those grooves on the bottom, and mine has the same grooves but came with 4 strings. So anywho, I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
It looks perfect.
Ignore the broken phone screen in this segment. So this is me presenting the ukulele, and originally I wanted to layer like an actual ukulele over myself and pretend like I was playing a song when it would really not be me playing the song and just be like a funny gag of like, oh, she's obviously not playing because she's so bad. But I think the original audio is a lot funnier. So battery. Okay. Well, let's play a little song.
This is the end. Resonating.
Thank you for watching. Bye.